Hi everyone, welcome to the Alexa Nunez podcast, a space where politics, entertainment, wellness, and culture come together. I'm Alexa Nunez and I'm very glad to have you here with us. Today we have 4 incredible guests. They're all Miss Universe queens from different continents. And you know what? They're all managed by House of Yugen. Yes, proud Filipinos. Woo. So, with us here today, we have Miss Universe Denmark.
Hi, my name is Monique and I am representing Denmark in Miss Universe 2025.
Yay! Here we have with us Miss Universe Egypt.
Hi, my name is Sabrina Maget. I'm representing Miss Universe Egypt 2025.
And here we have Miss Universe Pakistan.
Hi, this is Roma Riaz and I am Miss Universe Pakistan.
Miss Universe Sweden.
Hi, my name is Daniela Lundqvist and I'm so excited to be here today.
Yay. Thank you so much for coming. I'm so glad
you.
to have you all.
Thank you for
You
having
look
us.
gorgeous.
Thanks
I
to
love
you.
the outfit.
It's your outfit. I mean, this is amazing. These
That's so
designs.
great.
How do you feel?
Amazing.
It's
Confident in these outfits.
Yes.
Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful. It's amazing.
And it makes me happier to know they're sustainable.
Oh, thank you. Yes, those pieces are all upcycled, and we use the revenue to support our indigenous people here in the Philippines.
Love
Wow,
that.
that's so good.
Amazing.
It's not just about fashion, right? You know, it's not just about beauty, it's about
Yeah.
purpose, right?
Yeah.
The impact we build in people's lives.
Of course, these outfits are a statement.
Before we go in there, I want to know from you, how is it to carry your country's flag on a global stage as Miss Universe?
I can start with that. I mean, that's crazy to represent the whole country by yourself. I mean, that's really crazy. And Denmark won last year, which put kind of Denmark on the map. But Denmark is a very small country, which also make it kind of unknown for a lot of people. But I'm very proud of that.
Well, Denmark, how many citizens do we have in Denmark, you know?
It's not many.
It's not many, right? It's very small,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very small and intimate, but I like it actually. It's really cute, and a lot of people just know each other because it's such a small, environment we have.
Yeah, I'm sure you're proud to bring the country's flag to the global stage, right?
I'm very proud.
How about you, girls?
Well, I'm so proud to representing Egypt in the global stage. It's also something big, and it just make me also excited. Last year we got top 30. Lujain Salah.
Amazing.
She's gorgeous. I love her, and yeah, hopefully this year we can make it something more. So it's something big. It's something huge. It's just something great to be in the stage representing the whole country, especially Egypt with a big culture.
Yes, and very ancient, very rich, right?
Yes, absolutely. That's something make me proud, to be honest, because Egypt has so many things there and it's big culture and history. So I'm proud.
You're the first Egypt person that I meet.
Oh,
Yes.
that's gorgeous! I'm so happy to be
First,
here.
Yes.
But I'm very nice. I'm so happy to meet you
Yeah.
anyway.
Thank you. Likewise.
I think representing Pakistan on a global stage has been the biggest responsibility and honor of my life. I worked for Copenhagen Fashion Week and wore your pieces then as well, and I was very vocal on social media about how amazing it is to bring Pakistan's name into even just global conversations like this, because we are so underrepresented.
Yeah.
Our women are gorgeous. Our country is huge, with a huge population, with such creative and smart minds, and it makes me so sad to know our name is not mentioned when some of the greatest talents of the world are mentioned. So I am so proud to be here representing the strong Pakistani woman, and I really hope to see Pakistan grow and be represented on stages like this all the time.
Amen. Breaking boundaries,
Yes,
right?
for sure.
I love that. I'm so
you.
proud of you.
I can only agree. It's a big responsibility, but such an honor. And Sweden has actually not participated since 2021.
Wow.
So I'm feeling the pressure, I'm feeling the heat, and now I'm bringing my country back, and it feels amazing. I'm so proud, and I know so many of our previous Miss Universe Sweden, so I really feel like I'm following in their footsteps, and I want to make my whole country proud.
Yes, I bet you are. After 4 years, the country is back on the global stage of Miss
Finally.
Universe, right? Yay, I'm rooting for all of you.
Thank you.
It's coming soon, a few weeks to go.
Yeah.
Quite sure you face many challenges along the way. What would you say are the biggest challenges you have faced throughout the journey?
I would say my biggest challenge has been the colorism I have faced. So this is a huge issue in Pakistan and globally. Dark skin is still not as loved as we would like for it to be. And I faced a lot of criticism about the dark skin, my body, my face, everything once I was publicly posted. And I think the biggest challenge has been just reminding myself I am as beautiful, as worthy as the girl next to me. Even if her skin is lighter, her hair is blonder, she's a little smaller than me, then it's all okay. We are worthy, we are beautiful, and we need to be a reminder to the girls who grow up looking like me that we deserve to be on stages like this.
Yeah, I love that, especially nowadays, right?
Yes.
We with social media, we have this beauty pattern that
Yeah.
society somehow impose.
Yeah.
So for us to say, no, I'm beautiful the way I am, I accept
Exactly.
myself, and
Yeah, beauty standards need to be broken. As much as we need to strive for healthy body, healthy mind, sometimes that is not a size 6 for every girl. I suffer with PCOS, a hormonal issue, and so do many girls, and I don't think any girl should be fighting with her body to maintain a specific size just because we've decided a size 6 is the most beautiful size in the world.
yeah, sometimes you look at yourself and then you think, oh, not good. Not
We just, in
but
this
then-
world nowadays, we're too good to criticize ourselves and be mean to ourselves and see, oh, I have this, I have that. And in the end of the day, there's many people out there not even having a home, and then we're criticizing us having 1 more pound on the body, right? Which we're lucky to even have, that we have food.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think as a girl, you have to be more confident and just embrace nobody can be you. So however you look like or whoever you are, you're you and nobody can be you.
Yeah, I love that. Embrace yourself,
Exactly.
embrace your story, right?
Yeah.
I love that. Beautiful. How about you girls? What would you say?
I think it's the same way as Denmark, because criticizing yourself, because I always, like, sometimes I have a criticizing myself, like, oh, it's not good enough, I think I just need to do this, I'm not happy with myself. So it was happening to me before, but right now I feel more confident because it's taking time for yourself to learning, like, you have to be loving yourself. It takes time, because sometimes you just look in yourself like, oh, it's not good enough, or I'm too whatever, my hair is not good enough, and something like that. But it takes time to gain that confidence. And since I work in modeling, that's my main job. That's gained me confidence, and I've been working for 10 years. So yeah, that's one is the important thing. What can give you the confidence, and also self-love. Yeah, if you have a negative people around you who are gonna say like, oh, you're like, for example, not good looking or something, and then you're just gonna take it personal to yourself, and that's so bad because it's gonna affect your mindset. So what I'm trying to do is like always, like, if there's negative people, I'm trying to push them away, because if I see something wrong, I'm like, I'm done.
There's a
I'm
lot of
interested.
people out there that's joking when you're together with them. Oh, blah, 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 something about your appearance. And then even though you're laughing and being like, that's funny because you don't know how to answer, in the end of the day, you'll always sit in your heart and be like, oh, am I weird? Is my ear too whatever? Or because even the small comments can mean something because it sits in your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people online as well look at us and think these girls are beauty pageant contestants. They think they're so good, they're so beautiful, they should be perfect. And at the end of the day, we're all just young girls. We're just girls. And I think people forget that when they get on the internet and type their little hateful comments. And it's so quick to just post a comment and they'll forget about it the next day. But we won't. We'll be thinking about it. And at the end of the day, we're all humans. And I wish people would give us the grace we deserve.
Yeah, I completely agree with the confidence, because you have good days, you have bad days, and also we're in a beauty competition. But also the biggest competition is always yourself. It's your mindset and it's how you work towards your goal, because no one can be you, and that is your strength. I can stand next to someone and compete, but at the same time I can only do better for myself. I can never try to beat someone else, because they're perfect the way they are and I'm perfect the way I am, even if I have the flaws. So that's something you really have to come together with and see that this is my strength.
Beautiful. I love the way you all mentioned diversity in some way, right? Because at the end, it's all about embracing diversity and seeing beauty in it.
And you always want what you don't have.
Yeah.
So if you have straight hair, you want curly hair. If you're tall, you want to be small, and vice versa. So you always want something you don't have.
Yeah, we're always comparing ourselves with others and then thinking that the others are better.
Yeah. I think social media is a big part of that nowadays.
That's why we need to have a strong mindset.
Absolutely, yes.
Strong circle.
Strong circle as well. Surround ourselves with the right people who support us, who see us as we are, right? And especially in this industry of pageantry, we see there's a lot of competition.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Especially between women also. I think it's time for us to change it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I know a lot of people think competition actually makes us stronger and more powerful to beat this competition, but I actually think that's the biggest thief of joy. We should not look at another woman and think that is my competition. We all empower each other to be better. Living with these 4 girls the past few weeks has been so good. We've learned so much from each other, even just different habits, different cultural things. And I think it's okay to take the good from people, but it's okay to also accept yourself for who you are. And we are all our own people, and you cannot forget your path, your plan, and your strategy because someone else's is different. And I think just mixing that all together kind of strays you from your journey. And your journey will never be the same as someone else's. Everyone has such unique experiences. The competition is really not healthy, and I really wish women would learn to support each other more and just embrace each other's uniqueness.
Yes. How has it been between you girls for the last few days?
I mean, we're all different people,
Yeah.
but we also gain a lot of sisterhood, and we have a lot of conversations. And I think it's interesting, we're all from different cultures. I mean, me and Sweden, we're from kind of the same culture because we're so close to each other with that. So we can like relate to these kind of stuff. But it's also crazy to hear about you two girls with the countries and how the skin color matters and how you're Christian or if you're not and how everything matters. So we learn a lot about that, I would say.
You get along with each other, you embrace the difference.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think at the end of the day, even though our personalities and backgrounds are so different, we just need to accept each other as women and support each other. We're 4 girls in a different country, in different competitions
Suddenly
by
living
ourselves.
together,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And suddenly living together, that's very true. But I think as women, we just owe each other the grace to help each other, be there for each other. Because at the end of the day, we are young girls in a foreign country doing all of these crazy experiences together.
We're all very overstimulated about everything.
It's like
It's
experience.
a lot.
Yes.
It's experience, and you just see is that you're seeing different cultures, as I said, she said before, but like everyone is different, so that makes you different, and then you like it that because, and not everyone is perfect, and sometimes I also meet like my roommates not the best, I could say that, but I have to accept that because we're living together, and you have to be accepting this. Yeah, but it's okay.
But girl, I hope you like me as your roommate.
I love you. You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous.
We have bought a lot of snacks, and every night we sit down, eat snacks, and then we watch Miss Universe.
Yeah.
And we're like, that's so cute, and like, oh, we like this outfit. So
Oh, she's so nice. I love that her.
Yeah.
It's been really nice.
And I also think it's nice because Roma is really good at social media content.
Yeah.
She's really good at, oh, Monica, you have to do this and that. That's so funny. And like, oh, this video on TikTok, let's do that. And that's kind of motivates me. And vice versa. Like, we're good at complimenting each other in that way.
Me and Daniela, we have such a very nice. She's a very good roommate. Very quiet. We're sitting together. Sometimes like we're sharing something. Like I see what she's doing makeup. I'm like, okay, we'll do the same. Like
Some inspiration.
Yes,
Each other's
yes.
strengths and weaknesses.
Yes, she's very nice roommate.
It's good to have a roommate. You learn a lot.
Yeah, and you don't feel so lonely also.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing coming from a huge family, and I'm always with my sisters. So I think having Monique in my room has been like having a sister away from home.
Heartwarming. So
nice.
for you as well.
We have very different energies.
Yes,
But it's
absolutely.
like that also when I have a bad day and Sabrina comes in and be like, wow, she really drives me up. It's like, okay, yeah, I know I get some energy from that also.
Yes,
and maybe I calm you down sometimes.
Yes, absolutely. That's what I was trying to say, because when she's so calm and I'm like full of energy, I look at her like, okay, this is
It's like fire and ice.
Yes, absolutely.
But it works, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's so good.
And again, that reminds a lot of people that not everybody is the same. We all are different.
Yeah. And that's the beauty of it.
Exactly.
Like, imagine if you are winning because you are ignoring the girls. You are not giving them, like, you need a comb, but you won't give them that. For me, it's absolutely not the way I would like to win or advance in a competition. Because then I would rather make that everyone looks stunning. And I win because I am good, not because everyone else has a failure or doesn't have the access to something. Then so I love sharing things. I have always extra things in my bag, so I'm like, take whatever you need.
Oh, that's
So
okay.
yeah, that's really important for me. Absolutely.
And I'm sure this gratitude you have in your heart and this kindness you have in your heart makes you even more pretty. Right?
you.
And that's the thing, like even if you compare to dating, like a lot of people are more charming when you learn the personality. I mean, it's not the looks.
Yeah, it's not just about the makeup
Yeah.
or the outfit. It also comes from within.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How good you feel about yourself, how gentle and kind you are with others, respectful, patient, all those
Values and
virtues, the values. Talking about values, we all know that Miss Universe is not just about beauty. It's about advocacy, purpose.
Yes.
I'm quite sure you all have your own causes
Yes.
and your own inspirations. I would love to know more about this from each one of you.
Of course.
Yeah. So my advocacy focuses on primarily just improving the literacy rate of women across the globe. In Pakistan specifically, the illiteracy rate for women is 51%, which is almost 1 in every 2. And I truly believe a nation can only flourish when our women are empowered. And to become empowered, we really need to be more educated, more taking our spaces, being in leadership roles. And across the globe as well, I think it's coming to around 468 million women that are still not educated. And I understand, obviously, there's a lot of cultural differences and finances that play into this. Women are always the first to be pulled out of school when finances get hard. And I would love to set up something that supports these families and books, food, uniforms, so our girls can stay in school and we can see a more educated, empowered generation of women.
I wish all the kids, all the women, they have access to better quality education because we deserve it.
Exactly. I mean, there's a lot I would like to do, but my main cause is mental health. Because I think we have to set more focus on the mental health. Because at the end of the day, if you are not well in the mental state, then everything you can make wrong about that. So, yes, I think we have to put more focus on that one. And by myself, I've also dealt with a lot of anxiety when I was younger. I feel like anxiety, you can get that from everything. And I think it's really important that we put that in a higher state of mind.
Yeah, people forget that wellness is not just about the physical body, right? We also have to deal with our mind, our emotions.
Even though you're fine outside, then if you don't have your mental state, you can literally sit down and like feel like nothing in the world, which is terrible.
Yeah. How to deal with all the pressure.
And also stress is an awful thing to have. It can ruin your physical state also.
Imagine if we combine education with some mindfulness.
Exactly.
Right?
Okay, my advocacy is education and children. The problem is that we have schools are too expensive. And sometimes the family cannot afford that, unfortunately. And of course, we do have a government school, which is for free. But still, you need to get back books and all of that kind of things. It's also expensive. So some families struggling with that, and they're not getting like kids to educate them because it's a huge problem for the future. Because when you're growing up in Egypt, for example, you need to finish your college and school. And if you're not finishing that, most of the problem you will not get a job at all. That's why my advocacy is to help children. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. At least to helping with some education, with some books and everything like that. Because it's important. Honestly, it's important.
Beautiful. We really need to make education more accessible, especially to the underprivileged people.
Absolutely, yeah.
You're all connected somehow because it's all about education, childhood development, and of course, the wellness. Mental state, yes.
Well, I think we're all just tackling the base issues. If we can build a strong foundation for our women and children, then we can continue to focus on the smaller issues. And soon we will all be a perfect little world.
We're working towards at least.
Yes.
So I've been working as a volunteer for the organization Suicide Zero since 2019. As a young woman, I struggled with my mental health, and I really didn't feel like I had a place in the world. So for me, when I recovered from my unhealth, then I really wanted to give something back. I felt like it's so stigmatized about suicide and mental unhealth. So for me, it was really important to actually speak about it, because there's a lot of stigma, and there's also about misconceptions about it. For example, that you don't want to wake the bear that sleeps, we says. You don't want to talk to someone about it because it might trigger someone, but that is actually not true. Because if you learn how to put feelings in words, it can actually save lives. Because actually 1,500 people around that commit suicide every year in Sweden. And that is actually more than people who loses their life in car accidents. So it is a really big issue, and I know that it is that in the most of the world. So for me, it's really important to raise awareness and talk about the topic, because just a conversation can actually bring the whole thing forward.
But that's another interesting thing about mental health. You can look happy outside, but you never know who's struggling with. So you can say, oh, this person you see on social media, they're perfect, they have the perfect life.
Right.
But everybody is dealing with something, and everybody has their thing.
Yeah, sometimes we're smiling, but inside we're struggling. Just like this, 1,500.
Silence kills.
Right.
So it's really important to create a culture, really, where we can actually speak to each other about these things and not hide it and not be shy and not be scared of the consequences of actually speaking our truth.
Yeah, same.
Especially because, again, Denmark and Sweden, as you just said, they're very privileged people. We have a lot of good systems. We are very fortunate, and especially we were out here doing charity recently, where I really got to see how like the culture in other countries really are. I also been in other countries where I was like, that's so different from Scandinavia. So the people in Scandinavia, of course, again, mental, but if people in Scandinavia are struggling, I can imagine a lot of people out there is also really struggling. Yeah. That's why it's so important we put a voice on it and like do something about this.
It's so inspiring also to see the children here who may have so little, and us growing up, or at least me growing up, I had so much, but I was still unhappy. So it's never about what you have or what you don't have. It's about your mentality around what you actually have and what you do with it.
And feel loved.
Growing up in the West and in Pakistan, I think the biggest contributor to mental health in countries like UK, Sweden, Denmark is the loneliness epidemic. Yeah. There is not a sense of community in such countries, and I think that is one of the biggest bonuses in countries like the Philippines, Pakistan. We have such a strong community, and just speaking to someone, having little human interactions is so nice, and it brings a little spark of joy even in the sadness and the hardships. So I think it's really good when people speak out about their mental health, and it creates a community where people can speak, talk to each other, and those little human interactions may just shift your mindset the tiniest bit.
Yeah.
It's so funny, like how different countries are, because in Denmark it's like you mind your own business. You don't really like get too close to people. It's like you're your own, like, and here like people are so friendly, hugging, and like in Denmark it's like weird if we like hug. It's like, oh, you know.
In Scandinavia, there's an unwritten rule: if there's a bus, you never sit next to someone else.
No, it's like take your own seat. Like
if there's an empty seat, go sit somewhere else.
Every time's an empty seat. So it's really about the loneliness culture.
It truly takes a village.
Yeah.
No, but in Egypt, these people are so friendly. Honestly, it's not like that. It's so shocking me a little bit. But no, Egypt people are so friendly and they're welcoming so much. They can hug you. They're like, "How are you?" Like this. So they're people very, very nice there and very kind. So no, we didn't face that. We didn't have that.
So
very different.
Yeah.
So many different cultures.
Yeah. Here in the Philippines, have you seen the jeepneys? People normally ride jeepneys, so they come here.
I was just complimenting yesterday. It's like, what is this cute
so
car
sweet.
outside? They're so cute. And they're like, that's
like
public transport.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And what we're talking about, the community, this really reflects how Filipinos live. They're always together. They go in bonds, let's say, always with the kids, with, family members, friends, the community.
Yeah, sometimes human interaction is our only saving grace.
And with that also, we come to the topic of beauty.
I mean, there's a lot. Everybody has a different perceptions of beauty. Everybody. Nobody thinks the same person. Of course, when you look at a Victoria's Secret model, you're like, she's gorgeous. But maybe another guy out there thinks like, oh, but I prefer more like that kind of. So I think we all have to be more ourselves in that kind of way, because beauty is only in your mind and what you think is pretty. And nowadays it's really easy to look like everybody else. A lot of people have the same personality because they're scared to stand out. A lot of people get a lot of things done because they're scared to, I see on Instagram they look perfect, I want to look the same. But again, we lose kind of their special features, but we all are victims to that, of course. But also the most beauty is your personality. If you don't have your kindness, you're not beauty. Sorry, but that's just a real life fact. Because if people are mean to you, you could never see the beauty in them.
Right. Yeah,
You could never agree with that. Yeah.
I agree that beauty is really subjective.
Yes.
And it's so different from different parts of the world also.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
in Sweden and Denmark, it's really trendy to be tanned. So for me, it's people look at me and say, "Are you sick? Are you feeling bad? Because you look so
European,
pale." And then we come here and I'm almost celebrated for my really pale skin. So it's so different. So it's like, as you say, you should not get stuck on what a trend says, because trends always comes and goes.
Exactly.
So it's about being the best version of yourself.
Absolutely.
I would say it's beauty.
Yeah, exactly.
The beauty standard is very damaging, and I strive to always be the reminder that the beauty standard is not a mold that we need to fit into. Everyone is their own person, and we all need to embrace our uniqueness. And I agree with what Monique was saying. I really wish people would embrace their natural features, because it makes us look so unique and so different. There's a big trend at the moment where Pakistanis have a very specific nose, and what people refer to them online as the ethnic nose, and people are now getting rid of it, and it breaks my heart every time. It's like an angel lost its wings when someone gets their nose changed to fit the beauty standard. So I think everyone just needs to remember true beauty truly comes from within.
Especially body issues. Because that changes every year. 2 years ago it was really popular to have that BBL, like the Brazilian butt lift, and really big boobs and a very small waist. Now it's very popular to be very, very skinny, almost like anorexic, which is our body is not a trend. Our body is what our body is. It's not a trend. I think we have to take more care of that, and especially I am also a victim of that. Of course, sometimes it's like, I should not eat a whole chocolate cake because then I will look fat. But like, what is the perception of fat? Because you look like, and you have the piece, what's called
PCOS.
Exactly, where you look like you, I look like me, you look like you, like we all look like that. And I think we have to be more not starving ourselves because we want to be skinny and look like that.
Absolutely.
It's not healthy, and people lose hair of that. They lose their mental state. People get sick of trying to be skinny to fit in.
Yeah,
because people think that beauty standard is like from like social media, especially Instagram and stuff like that. Because I see her that she's so skinny, she's so perfect, and I want to look like her. Or for example, like other girls, she's like super curvy, she have a curvy body and something. So they're like, I want to be looking. But everyone is individual. So I think that's to make us different to me. And it's what is have to be confident. So you have to love yourself the way you are. Of course, you have to take care of yourself. Of course, you have to put effort of yourself. But also not following different, because if you're looking like if we were looking the same, for example, all blondes or looking the same all brunettes, nothing makes us different. This is no personality, no beauty there. So
we're all built different.
Exactly. So that's have to be that's what will make us different. And I really want to say that it's a good thing. It's really good thing.
But that's the same with comparison again. You go online and see a celebrity with like, this person is better, or they gain weight. Where they're like, that's terrible to see, because in real life, if they saw the person, they could never. First of all, they could never say that to the person. I don't think they have
very
to
true.
say that. But second of all, they will think, they're so beautiful. It's just because it's easy to look at the screen. The person gained weight. Like, you're so blah blah blah. No, because
to hide behind the screen, a fake profile, people get too much confidence doing this.
Because people love to judge every time on the social media, but if you see the person, you're like, I'm not gonna say that into you, because they're shy and they're scared, because they know exactly that they will not have a good answer in the back of it. So these people are not self-confident. They're just like, I'm gonna judge you through the social media. I'll feel like, I was judged, that's my thing. But like when it comes, say this to my face, you will never hear that, because the person will be so scared to say that, because he'll be like, yes, if I say that to her or to him, whatever, it will show them that like I'm scared to say it, because they are not confident, but they want to try and make you not confident.
Exactly. But that's also what girls have to remember. If a girl out there is saying, she has a big nose, that's because she's insecure about her own nose.
Absolutely.
It's always the people that are hating It's because they're insecure. Oh, she's fat. It's because they're insecure about being fat too.
Yeah.
So I mean, people are always hating about their own insecurities. So it's nothing to do with the other person. It's always your own.
Yeah, people are always projecting.
Exactly.
I would think the biggest reminder for myself, and I would recommend all girls to remember, is we are all made in God's image. And I love seeing a gorgeous sunset because I think the same God that made this beautiful sky thought the world needed one of me too.
Yeah.
And that is magical. That is my power. That is every girl's power. And we really need to embrace that.
Yeah, I believe that happy women doesn't bring other women down. Happy women are really, like, you can have those days where you're not comfortable with yourself, but that's fine. And that's also something you need to accept, that because we are so steered by trends, we cannot really escape from it. We can try to change them and form our own path, but it's so hard. So I think the most important part, the first step, is to be aware of the trends, because that's when we can really see our mindset and say, okay, now I need to stop this because it's taking me too far on a path I don't want to go.
Right.
We should normalize not having good days.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's the thing.
absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm curious, how do you balance the glamour and the advocacy in the Miss Universe context? Because I know, despite the beauty, we have the advocacy, and despite the advocacy, we have the beauty.
Yes.
How do you balance both?
So I believe that Miss Universe is a platform for women empowerment, and that is actually the cause. We call it a beauty pageant because we are here because we're taking care of ourselves. We are healthy. We are here with a mission, and it is our causes and our advocacy. So that is something you really need to combine. And everyone seeks beauty in the world. But it's also, as I said, it's different from people to people.
Yeah.
So it's just about bringing it to the stage and really stand for something. So everything goes hand in hand, really.
I think it's quite easy to balance them both when you are truly passionate about your advocacy, and that fire is what is actually burning within you and not just the aesthetic side of it. I think Miss Universe really pushes for this, and I love that the platform really empowers women and pushes for diverse women with beautiful minds and not just the looks. But I think it's really easy to come on stage and say, well, yes, I might be beautiful and I'm smart, but this is what I'm actually standing for, and I want to push this mindset. I want to push for women to be educated. I think it's super easy to do and always be so vocal about that when you are truly passionate about it.
Then you don't stumble upon yourself.
You don't.
You
Yes.
don't stand there and feel as insecure.
Yeah.
Because you have days, but you're feeling like, I'm not here alone. I'm standing for something, and that causes really my spine. It brings me upwards. It makes me stand straight because I'm not doing it only for myself. I'm doing it to push my advocacy forward so someone else can hear my voice in this.
I mean, that's the whole point we're here. It's to have a voice. Because if it was only about the looks, there will not be a competition about speaking and how we with charity and about advocacy. Because if it was all about the face, front face, it will not be all this. I mean, our voice is our power.
Yeah, I totally agree, because advocacy is also important, because like you bring the whole country to the stage, everyone's gonna watching you and cheering for you for sure. But that's why beauty is, of course, it's meaning something, but beauty is not everything. Beauty is not everything, and what you're gonna bring on the stage, what you're gonna bring in the table. So I think that's important part why we are in the Miss Universe.
And what is the definition of beauty? That's really the question, actually.
Yeah.
And beauty will fade. Like when
Yeah.
you are on
Yeah.
stage and you can say, wow, she's beautiful. But if you don't have the energy, you don't have the charisma, you don't have the charm, you don't have the voice to actually speak with, then you will be forgotten. Comes and goes. So you need to have them both to be remembered. And I think that's really something that's important in a pageant, to be remembered.
Agreed. I think they both kind of enhance each other.
Of course.
You take care of yourself, you feel inspired to improve your persona. As you improve your persona, you want to take care of yourself as well.
You take care of the girl that comes after you. You make her path easier. You make her feel more empowered and strong and confident in herself. And there's nothing greater than that.
And it's so inspiring for me to see you ladies embracing who you are, embracing your culture, your journeys, your beauty. I'm quite sure many other women out there, they also feel the same. And I believe your lives are a message to the world. Your lifestyle, your story, all you have been through. I would like you to give a message to the girls from your countries that look up to you and are looking for, that extra motivation for step out of their comfort zone?
Well, I'll give my advice to the girls, especially to Cairo, to Egypt, that if you have a dream, go for it. If you want to be someone in your life, go do for it. Because sometimes girls in Egypt, they're like, oh, I don't feel comfortable. I'm just a little bit. But usually, I want to that say, because sometimes I have some friends that they're like, oh, I'm not enough good, I'm not whatever. But you are enough, you are perfect. And I think that if you have your dreams, just go for it. Just go. I mean, it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy at all, but you can do it. So yeah, that's my advice for the young girls for the future.
Yeah.
I can only agree with that, because I had this dream of representing my country for 8 years. I started in pageantry in 2017. So this is my 4th time applying for the Miss Universe Sweden, and I've done 6 international pageants, because this is really my dream and I see the impact it really has on the world. So for me, I would say also dream big, because I think it's really Swedish or Scandinavian to hide yourself. You're not better than anyone else. You cannot say that. You cannot act that way. But if you don't believe in yourself, who will?
Right.
Unfortunately, that is the truth. You need to stand your ground and not only ask for what you deserve, but take what you deserve, because you will be the one who makes the path for yourself.
Wow. Beautiful. Well said.
My advice would be love yourself. Like the same with you girls, like just love yourself. In the end of the day, you're the only one that stands by your side your whole life. You're with yourself your whole life. You're the one you have to trust and compliment and be good to yourself.
Yeah.
Because you can also be like, oh, I have to, this is my goal. I will go do everything to reach the goal. But then you forget that your journey is also good on the way. You are also, today we're doing this is also good. So even though you have to go for your dreams, you also have to appreciate your moment.
Take it easy. Take your time.
I would advise every young girl to believe in herself and to see the fire within herself before the world tries to get rid of it. Yeah. I think I have been the biggest victim of self-doubt. Even through this whole journey, I never thought I would actually make it to this title and have this crown, because I easily believed what people said online, what other people, and the beauty standard. Being part of the tiny minority in Pakistan that isn't represented in the media, as dark skin is really pushed down. We don't like to put in the media. I love to be this reminder to girls that we are equally as beautiful and as worthy, and to dream big, because we deserve to be here. And to always love yourself, lead every path, every journey with a clean heart, and do good, and good will come to you.
If people follow what you're saying, we're solved.
We're saved.
I think all of us just being on the stage is already the big push that we needed for people to believe in ourselves. I've had such lovely encounters and experiences since being announced and being in the public eye. We were in BGC the other day, me and Sweden, and a group of young girls came up to us and were taking pictures, just being really nice. And this little girl, she must have been around 11, I want to say maximum. She turned around and said, all the Miss Universe queens are so beautiful, but you're my favorite because you have dark skin like me. And at that moment, I couldn't even think of what to say to her, because that is truly my purpose, to remind every girl that her skin deserves to be seen. She is beautiful the way she is, and I think that really is so fulfilling.
And here in the Philippines, we have many morenas. And I don't know if you could experience this, but many skin clinics, they promote the whitening, skin whitening.
Yeah.
So here's the opposite of Europe, because there you have tanning machines.
Tanning salons,
no
tanning products.
Machines, whitening.
Yes. Same as Pakistan.
The beauty standards that we were mentioning before.
We want what we don't have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Since we're here in the Philippines and you're experiencing this different culture, what do you like most about here, and what would you like Filipinos to know and embrace about their culture?
First day when I was first one here. I'm inspired, the way they're like, oh my god, can I take a picture with you? You're Miss Universe, like this. It was so cute. And I was just wearing normal clothes, and I was just like, wow, it's so inspiring. And the people are so kind. They're trying to help you. They're trying to show you where you can go. It's so lovely. And if I have a chance to come back here again, I would definitely do that again, because for vacation, because I think Philippines is in general, people here are very kind. Very kind and very friendly. whatever you need, like if you need to go somewhere and you be lost it, they're like, oh yeah, you can go this way, oh you can go this way. So they're so lovely, so friendly, and so kind. And the food also tastes so good. So I was trying here, so it's really nice. So yeah, I love it.
I agree with that. The people is really kind here, really humbled. You can really feel how they are looking at you with so much respect, and that really makes you also want to respect the people and be polite and kind to everyone. So it's really inspiring to see.
Yeah.
You just feel so loved, and you just want to give love back. I'm just like, I just want to hug everybody. It's amazing. People are so nice. Just yesterday in the lobby in the hotel, I was eating dried mango, by the way, because I love dried mango. And then I was talking with a guy, and he's like, "Oh, have you tried the one with chocolate?" It's like, no, I have not, but it sounds really good because I also love chocolate. And then he came with a whole package. He's also told me like, oh, I want to give you to you and your family. Like, what a gesture. That's so amazing.
Very kind.
Yes, so kind.
Yeah, we touched on this before, but I love in the Philippines the huge sense of community and just truly being there for each other and stepping up at every moment to help each other. I think it's so beautiful, and the world needs so much more of that. I would love for every country to adopt this aspect. I also love how much you guys appreciate and celebrate beauty pageants. Coming from a country where that isn't respected or, celebrated as much. And the talent and dedication that goes into beauty pageants is incredible. I say this all the time, but I have not used my brain and have studied as much as I have whilst doing this. And the passerella, that's hard and a lot of training required. I would say beauty pageants and succeeding in one is a talent and needs to be respected way more. So I love this about the Philippines, that they really see that as an Olympic sport and as a talent. And I would love to see my country appreciate it as much as you guys do.
Most of the Filipinos, they put themselves down, comparing themselves to other countries, other nationalities. So it's time also here for Filipinos to believe more in themselves, embrace who they are, their culture, and raise the flag, as you're all doing. Yes, because you all come from countries that are pretty new on the global stage of Miss Universe. It's not common to see representatives, right? So I really want to thank you for being here today.
Oh, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. You're also gorgeous. Such a lovely to be having here. And I'm also happy to see you. You're so great person. And your outfit is incredible.
I hope you come back soon.
Yeah, me too.
If you would have us again, we'd be back every day.
Yes, of course. We will. Perfect. Now you have to focus on your passerella,
Yes.
on your prep.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
a lot of prep.
Who knows? I'll come there. Cheer up for you.
Yes, that would be so lovely.
Yeah, it will be so great.
I'll be rooting for you. You take care of each other.
We will.
I know it can be hard sometimes. You become a family, and family, well, we always have some misunderstandings.
Sisters,
Yeah, it's part of the journey.
Yeah.
I think people really try to pit women against each other, and I'm still trying to figure out what the world gains from doing that. So it's really important for us all to remember we cannot fall a victim to these traps of, oh, well, she said this about you, he said this, they think this, she looked at you this way. We need to remain in a sisterhood through this whole journey.
Now you're going to meet other girls there.
Yeah.
It's going to be even
Very excited about that.
Right?
Yes.
Thank you so much for this.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having
It's been a
us.
pleasure.
It's also a big pleasure.
Would you like to share your projects, your social medias, where people can follow you?
Of course.
Keep in touch.
Yeah. I have a TikTok, Sabrina Maggot, and Instagram, Sabrina Gabriel.
Check my Instagram out. It's Daniela Lundqvist.
I have a TikTok and Instagram, Monique Sonne, and Miss Universe Denmark 2025.
My Instagram and TikTok is the same, RomaRiaz_official. And please make sure to vote for me and the Miss Universe app.
Yes,
Vote
say
and
vote for me for Egypt.
Yes, let's share the votes.
Yeah, we
They
need
all
votes.
deserve
You get
it.
one free every single day. Use it.
Yes, send this to your family, to your friends, to everyone.
Yeah.
And a big heart to the Filipino people.
We love you. Thank you for looking after us.
Yes.
Yes, we love you, Philippines.
Yes.
Yeah, we love you, Philippines.
Thank you so much for everyone watching us. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm Alexa Nunez, and this is the Alexa Nunez podcast. I see you next time. And as I said before, make sure you give us a like, leave us a comment, follow us, and I see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.